Yes, good morning. This is Suraj Singh. I have given you 12 sections related to Hindi to English translation. नमस्कार, मैं सूरज सिंह। मैंने पहले आपको 1 से 12 तक के सेक्शंस दिए ट्रांसलेशन के। मैं उनका थोड़ा रिव्यू करना चाहता हूँ 10 मिनट के अंदर अंदर, आगे आपको क्लियर हो जाए रिव्यू हो जाए उससे क्या था। उसमें था अनुवाद हिंदी से अंग्रेजी में, the first translation into English, remember decades of 1970-80s. Okay, अब चलते हैं वर्तमान अनिश्चित, present indefinite. Use do and do not with first form of verb and I and you, does and does not with form of verb for he and she. Use es with verb for he and she in affirmative sentence. I go, I do not go, you do not go. He goes, he does not go, she goes, she does not go. यह है वर्तमान अनिश्चित। अब चलें वर्तमान लगातार पर, प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस। am are is with inclusion of ing with first form of verb. I am going, he is going, you are going, they are going. I am going, he is not going, you are not going, they are not going. इसके बाद है वर्तमान परिपूर्ण, प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट। has have with third form of verb. Have has with third form of verb. I, you and they have, he, she has. I have eaten, they have eaten, you have eaten, she has eaten, he has eaten. वर्तमान परिपूर्ण लगातार, प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस। I, you, they have been and use ing with first form of verb. He, she has been and use ing with first form of verb. Time is significant for this sentence composition. Fixed time when a specific reference is indicated. 1972 or Monday 10 hours. Use since for fixed time. Other times when no specific reference is indicated, 2 weeks, 3 days, 5 years, etc. use for this reference. I have been running for 1 hour. He has been running for 3 hours. You have been staying here for 1 week. I have been studying this book since morning 3 a.m. They have been playing since 5 p.m. भूत अनिश्चित, past indefinite. Use did for negative sentence with first form of verb. Use second form of verb with affirmative sentence composition. I did not go there. I went there. He did not go there. They went to station. He forgot what to do. Did you forget first form of verb when interrogative composition? भूत लगातार, past continuous. मैं जरा पढ़ के बता रहा हूँ आपको कि टाइम कम लगता है उसमें। Use was, were with first form of verb and ing. I was going, they were going, he was going. I was not going, they were not going. भूत परिपूर्ण, past perfect. Use had with third form of verb. I had gone, he had gone, they had gone. I had not gone, they had not gone, he had not gone. भूत परिपूर्ण लगातार, past perfect continuous. Use had been with first form and ing with use of for and since to indicate time. He had been working for 3 hours. He had been working since Monday. They had been staying in London for 15 days. I had been working on designs since 5 a.m. that day. इसके बाद है भविष्य अनिश्चित, future indefinite. Use shall, will with first form of verb. I shall go. He shall go. She shall go. They shall go. I shall not go. He shall not go. Confirmatory sentences uses will and not shall. भविष्य लगातार, future continuous. Use shall, will with first form of verb and ing. I shall be going there. They shall be going. He shall be going. I will be doing that work. भविष्य परिपूर्ण, future perfect. Use of shall have with third form. I shall have done this. He shall have done this. By that time they shall have done this. By Monday my brother shall have arrived. He shall have departed from here before emergency arises. इसके बाद है भविष्य परिपूर्ण लगातार, फ्यूचर परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस. यूज ऑफ शैल हैव बीन विथ फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब and ing and time. I shall have been working for 5 hours there in workshop. He shall have been studying on that day since 3 p.m. They shall have been traveling by X train for 25 hours that fixed day. Negative composition does not make any difference. To continue for refreshing. अनुवाद हिंदी से अंग्रेजी में, ट्रांसलेशन फ्रॉम हिंदी टू इंग्लिश. यदि अनुवाद नहीं आए तो अंग्रेजी समझ नहीं आए. If one does not know translation, one cannot understand English. काल को इंग्लिश में टेंस कहते हैं. काल टेंसेस: वर्तमान अनिश्चित प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट, वर्तमान लगातार प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस, वर्तमान परिपूर्ण प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट, वर्तमान परिपूर्ण लगातार प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस. सो ये कुछ मैंने फॉर्मूले जल्दी जल्दी बता दिए आपको, जो मैंने पहले एक्सप्लेन किए थे सेक्शंस में. और इसके बाद मैं आपको कुछ स्पेशल सेंटेंसेस बताना चाहूँगा जो कई हैं समझने के लिए. मैं जल्दी जल्दी बता देता हूँ आपको ताकि आपको इजी रहेगा. जैसे there are many other special combined sentences used in common. मेरे देश का नाम भारत ऑब्लिक इंडिया है. नेम ऑफ माई कंट्री इज भारत ऑब्लिक इंडिया. भारत देश भारत के संविधान द्वारा राज किया जाता है. भारत नेशन इज रूल्ड बाय कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ भारत ऑब्लिक इंडिया. क्या आप मुझे अपना कंप्यूटर प्रयोग करने दे सकेंगे? Could you allow me to use your computer? क्या आप मुझे अपनी शादी के बारे में कुछ विवरण दे सकेंगे यदि आप बुरा ना माने? Could you give me some details regarding your marriage if you do not mind? जैसे ही मैं हवाई अड्डा पहुंचा, उड़ान जा चुकी थी. As soon as I reached airport, flight had departed. बावजूद मेरे उसे कहने के कि ये काम ना करो, उसने किया. Despite I asked him to do this work, he did not do it. He did not do this work in spite of the I asked him. ये थोड़े डिफरेंट टाइप के सेंटेंसेस हैं जो आपको समझने चाहिए. जैसे as soon as का मैंने यूज किया, उसमें था कि as soon as I reached airport, flight had departed. जैसे मैं वहां पहुंचा एयरपोर्ट, फ्लाइट जा चुकी थी. या ऐसा दूसरा भी है. बावजूद, इसमें मैंने कहा बावजूद मेरे उसके कहने के कि ये काम उसने नहीं किया. Despite I asked him to do this work, he did not do it. और he did not do this work in spite of that I asked him. अभी उपरांत आपको ये करना ही पड़ेगा. Sooner or later you have to do it. बेहतर होगा यदि आप इसे जल्दी से कर लें. It would be better if you do it early. जब तक आप ये सभी चैप्टर्स नहीं पढ़ लें, परीक्षा उत्तीर्ण नहीं कर सकते. Unless I'm saying unless you study all these chapters, you cannot pass examination. दूसरों को पाठ नहीं सिखाएं जब तक आप सही नहीं जाने. Do not teach others lesson until you are sure to know it. एक सत्य 100 झूठ बोलने से बेहतर है. One truth is better than speaking 100 lies. आप इस बात को नहीं मानते हैं तो भी इसे कीजिए. You do not accept on this issue, nevertheless you do it. Nevertheless का मतलब यहाँ पर तो भी है, however भी हो सकता है. You do not accept on this issue, nevertheless you do it. आपका यह लेख सही होगा बशर्ते आप स्पेलिंग ध्यान से लिखें. This writing shall be fine provided you like care of spellings. You take care of, this writing shall be fine provided you take care of spellings. Provided लिखा है हमने यहाँ पर बशर्ते को. आपको उसे यह कहने की आवश्यकता नहीं है कि उसने क्या करना चाहिए, उसे क्या करना चाहिए. You need not tell him what he should do. यहाँ हमने need नोट के बाद टू नहीं लगाया क्योंकि लगता नहीं है नीड में टू इंक्लूडेड होता है. यदि मैंने कुछ सप्ताह अध्ययन कर लिया होता तो ये परीक्षा पास हो गई होती. Had I studied, I'm saying had I studied for few weeks, I would have passed this examination. Repeat, had I studied for few weeks, I would have passed this examination. यदि आप इन प्रश्नों को सफलता से कर लें तो आप दूसरे विषयों पर चल सकते हैं. If you are successful doing these questions, then you can move to other issues. If you are successful doing these questions, you can move to other issues. See, if you are successful doing these questions, then you can move to other issues. धीरे चलो नहीं तो गिर जाओगे. Walk slow lest you should stumble. पैदल चलना स्वास्थ्य के लिए सबसे अच्छी कसरत है. वॉकिंग इज बेस्ट एक्सरसाइज फॉर हेल्थ. जो आप नहीं करते हैं सब, मैं जानता हूँ, पहले करते थे, आजकल नहीं करते हैं. सो रिमेंबर, वॉकिंग इज बेस्ट एक्सरसाइज फॉर हेल्थ. अधिक कंप्यूटर प्रयोग स्वास्थ्य के लिए हानिकारक है. एक्सेसिव यूज ऑफ कंप्यूटर इज डेट्रीमेंटल टू हेल्थ. अगर आप अपना पिछले गलतियों को पुनः दृष्टि डालें तो अपना वर्तमान तथा भविष्य सुधार सकते हैं. शुड यू रिव्यू एंड लर्न योर पास्ट मिस्टेक्स, you can learn from your past mistakes, you can improve your present future. दोबारा, should you review and learn from your past mistakes, you can improve your present and future. जैसे ही मैं वहां पहुंच सका, मैं जा चुका था. No sooner could I reach there than he left. No sooner could I reach there than he left. ये स्पेशल सेंटेंसेस हैं, कभी काम आ सकते हैं. जैसे ही मैं वहां पहुंचा, हो जा चुका था. मुश्किल से मैं विद्यालय पहुंचा था जब वह बंद हो गया. मैं हार्डली से शुरू कर रहा हूँ. हार्डली हैड आई रीच्ड स्कूल व्हेन इट क्लोज्ड. मुश्किल से मैं मित्र के घर पहुंचा था जबकि वह जा रहा था. हार्डली हैड आई रीच्ड माय फ्रेंड्स होम व्हेन ही वाज लिविंग. चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए, मैं ये काम सफलतापूर्वक करूंगा. कम वर्ट में आई शैल डू दिस वर्क सक्सेसफुली. इसलिए मैंने कम वर्ट में लिखा है इसमें. कम वर्ट में, चाहे कुछ हो जाए, कम वर्ट में आई शैल डू दिस वर्क सक्सेसफुली. धीरे चलिए, कहीं आप गिर ना जाएं. वॉक स्लोली लेस्ट यू शुड स्टम्बल. जो कार्य करना नहीं जानते अत्यधिक बातें करते हैं. जो लोग काम नहीं करते अधिक बात करते हैं. दोज हु डू नॉट नो वर्क टॉक ए लॉट. दूसरों को सुनना अच्छी आदत है. लिसनिंग टू अदर्स इज ए गुड हैबिट. यदि आपको पता नहीं कि दूसरे क्या कर रहे हैं तो कृपया उनकी आलोचना मत कीजिए. डू नॉट क्रिटिसाइज अदर्स इफ यू डू नॉट नो अबाउट व्हाट दे आर डूइंग. भारी बरसात हो रही है. इट इज रेनिंग हैवीली. पृथ्वी अपनी धुरी पर घूम रही है. अर्थ इज रोटेटिंग ऑन इट्स एक्सिस. आज सूर्य निकल रहा है. इट इज सनी डे. इट इज ए सनी टुडे. हम इट इज सनी डे भी कह सकते हैं. हम सौरमंडल में रह रहे हैं. वी आर लिविंग इन सोलर सिस्टम. हम पृथ्वी पर रह रहे हैं. वी आर लिविंग इन अर्थ. पृथ्वी अंडाकार ग्रह है. अर्थ इज एलिप्टिकल स्फीयर. पृथ्वी का व्यास 12,500 किलोमीटर से अधिक है. अर्थ इज मोर देन 12,500 किलोमीटर इन डायमीटर. सूर्य पृथ्वी से 15 करोड़ किलोमीटर दूर स्थित है. सन इज लोकेटेड 15 करोड़ किलोमीटर फ्रॉम अर्थ. मुझे विद्यालय में 12 वर्ष अध्ययन करना है. आई हैव टू स्टडी फॉर 12 years इन स्कूल. सभी को समाचार सुनना चाहिए. ऑल शुड लिसन टू न्यूज. सभी को दूरदर्शन पर समाचार सुनना चाहिए. ऑल शुड वॉच न्यूज ऑन टेलीविजन. मोबाइल उपकरण को कई घंटे प्रयोग नहीं सुनना चाहिए. मोबाइल अप्लायंस शुड नॉट बी यूज फॉर मैनी आवर्स. हमेशा अच्छी आदत विकसित करें. ऑलवेज डेवलप गुड हैबिट्स. दूसरों की सहायता करें जिनको आवश्यकता है, आपको अपनी सहायता की आवश्यकता है. ऑलवेज हेल्प others who are in need and need your help. Always help others who are in need and need your help. जियो और जीने दो. Live and let live. दूसरे समस्याओं से पहले भारत राष्ट्र की सोचिए. Think for भारत नेशन before other issues. हमेशा सोचिए कि आप एक भारतवासी हैं तथा फिर अपने पंथ की सोचिए यदि आप ऐसा विश्वास रखते हो. Always think that you are a भारतवासी and then think of your religion if you believe so. Again, always think that you are a भारतवासी and then think of your religion if you believe so. वाक्य को जबरदस्त कार्य करना बताते हैं. सेंटेंसिंग इंडिकेटिंग 4 सेक्शन. नाउ देखिए, मैं जाता तो हूँ. आई डू गो. इसमें गो नहीं है खाली. आई डू गो. आई एम, मैं जा तो रहा हूँ. आई एम डूइंग गो. मैं जा चुका हूँ. आई हैव डन गो. मैं 5 घंटे से जा तो रहा हूँ. आई हैव बीन डूइंग गो फॉर 5 hours. मैं 5 बजे से जा तो रहा हूँ. आई हैव बीन डूइंग गो सिंस 5 hours. For 5 hours आना चाहिए. For 5 hours actually. 5. I have been doing go for 5 hours. मैं गया तो था. I did go. मैं जा तो रहा हूँ. I was doing go. मैं जा तो चुका हूँ. I have done go. मैं 5 घंटे से जा तो रहा हूँ. I have been doing go 5 hours. For 5 hours. I have been doing go since 5 o'clock. क्रियाएं, वर्ब्स. इसके बाद मैं एक लिस्ट बताऊंगा. इसमें इस वीडियो में नहीं आ पाएगी. इसमें वर्ब की जो 3 फॉर्म होती हैं, फर्स्ट फॉर्म, सेकंड और थर्ड फॉर्म, जिनको आजकल फॉर्म नहीं कहा जाता है बल्कि कहा जाता है कि बेसिक वर्ब, पास्ट एंड पास्ट पार्टिकल्स. ये उसमें आएंगे दूसरे में, क्योंकि कई पेज की हैं ये. और ये जो मेरा इसमें थोड़ा सा आपको सपोर्ट करने का था, सेक्शंस ऑफ टेंसेस 12 और साथ में ये जो थोड़ा बताया स्पेशल सेंटेंस. और भी बहुत सारे स्पेशल सेंटेंसेस होते हैं जो आहिस्ता आहिस्ता बताएंगे, क्योंकि इसमें टाइम लगता है, थोड़ा रिसर्च भी करनी पड़ती है. इसके बाद मैं टेंसेस लूँगा. मेरे को आशा है आप लोग समझे होंगे. कुछ ना कुछ तो समझ, कुछ सारा नहीं तो कुछ तो समझ आया होगा. आप प्रैक्टिस करिए, देखिए, पेपर चेक कीजिए मैंने लिखा हुआ है उसमें, और कुछ गलतियाँ तो रिफ्लेक्ट करके बता दीजिए, करेक्शन हो जाएगी. Well, I am very thankful to you that you have taken interest in this, and if we find time to improve your English, improve your practice, I later on take over other issues like grammars and anything else which are very important from understanding point of view, if you understand all this, and you can design your sentences, you can manufacture your sentences, you can say compose good English, and if that is there, you can make use of that in your career, in your profession, in your personal life, in society, and that's all. It's good. And next video will be giving you all three forms of this, and I understand that English is not very compulsory language, but it is used in profession and writing, in communications, in talking. Of course, we don't talk like according to grammar translation, but it's better if you talk using the structure of translation and grammar, so that your English looks very professional. Because this is a professional, very big meaning everywhere in the world, and we cannot just speak any irrelevant talks. Means if you see these days, all papers and TV journalists and all others, they are just speaking because they have to speak. They don't understand what is the structure of English. That's very important to understand. If you don't have structure, just like in building, we don't have good structure. Buildings which doesn't perform well. Same thing applies to our language. If our clothes are very attractive, our face is very attractive, and our actions are very good, but if we don't know language, in writing particularly, I'm not talking of speech. We all speak, good or bad, nobody cares, and nobody points out mistakes of other. Oh, you have spoken this. No, you speak is permissible. Means everybody has different type of speaking structure. But when it's writing is concerned, composition is concerned, communication is concerned, formally, it's very important, significant from a working point of view, in the profession, everywhere else, that you use your structured English. Means English that has at least structure to 50%. If you cannot comply with all grammar, punctuation, and whatever else, if you cannot have good command on English, but at least 50% command must be there. If you can do that, I think you will get success in your work of writing. And writing is very important in English, because people fail in writing. I have seen hundreds of engineers in my life, and they fail. They cannot write. I have too many graduates and others who just talk, won't talk. And you see people from South Andhra and people from Tamil and from whatever, they think that they can speak very good English. Yeah, they can speak good talk, because they come from such background, which for example, they study in English medium schools and elsewhere. They can speak in loud voice, but when you ask them write, you will find in one sentence I see 2 or 3 mistakes, errors. That's what's happened. It's a practical, I'm telling. Means speaking and writing are 2 words. There are some people who can speak very fast, very good, very relevant, and structured. But when you ask them write, you cannot get good writing from them, because their mind works only in speaking. And there are other people who are not able to speak that fluently, but they can write very good. They can concentrate on writing, on thinking, because writing requires thinking, while speaking does not require that level of thinking, because you can say 10 times sorry in your speech. You can say forgive me, excuse me, because that has no value. But when you write something on paper or on computer, composition of your documents, writing is very important from quality point of view, because one mistake remains there as evidence that you have done wrong. But in speech, nobody cares. There's a difference. And there are people who can write as well as who can speak. They are called English people, English language people. So it is for us to understand that more than speech, writing is important. In a speech, you can twist anything. You can say anything. Then you can draw. But in writing, you need high profile understanding. You need concentration. You need mental design of your script. You need review of design. You need coordination among sentences. You need coordination among paragraphs. You need vocabulary. You need many meanings from each word. Which word is better to be applied with or inserted with? That is called language design. Everybody can write. You see, if you go through certain court cases, you will find many difficult words which you cannot understand. I don't like that also, because judges always write such words others cannot understand, even advocates cannot understand. But in normal life, words should be polite, having weight, and look professional. Your writing should look professional, not just a kid is writing in 10th class, 9th class. Oh, I beg to state, like that. That's nonsense. You should know what to write to whom, how it should start, how should it end, and what should be in between structure of that. How you correlate to each word, each sentence, and your matter, your substance. That is very important. It may take few months, few years for you to understand if you are novice in writing. And generally in engineering, language is not taught very well because we don't care for language. They go, oh, it's engineering English, it's colored English, this and that. No, it's not. When you go to field, new engineers always suffer, even from whatever institutes they qualify. They suffer in language, in writing. They speak. They speak in field, no problem. They speak, nobody bothers. You speak cut out, you speak cut in, you speak good, you speak bad, you present, future, past, whatever you speak, nobody bothers about that. But when it comes to writing, particularly dealing with contracts and dealing with specifications, it's a big job. You cannot get marks. Marks, I mean to say success. Your document will not be accepted if it's not professional, because you are publishing that document as a part of tender, you are publishing it as a part of design. Those are published. People read that. Those people who are qualifications, professionals, non-professionals, all read that. It's not read by kids. So that must convey your mind to them, your contempt, your you can say contemplation to them. They should communicate to them what your work intended for, what you wanted to achieve. You have to review yourself. Means what you have achieved, have you done what you are asked for, or have you done what work requires? If work requires what you intended to do, it should be done. You should be speaking document, means you should speak yourself. You should explain to everyone. People should not call you for clarifications, for explanations every time. Okay, sometimes if you say 1%, 0.5% explanations, clarification could be invited, but in general, it should tell itself what I am. Each and every page should tell, each and every paragraph should tell, each and every sentence should tell what I am speaking. That is called speaking writing. It should speak, not simply write. It's super speech. You are speaking every day by tongue. It's not tongue is speech. It is paper is speak. If your paper is self-explanatory, clearly, explicitly, it's called professional work. It should be not very long, and it should not be very precise. It should be moderate. You should explain everything to reader or to a person who gets benefit of that writing. That's what and for that purpose, this translation is used, this grammar is used, and you can open yourself on internet or in books and understand gradually from first 0 and then go to 5 and then go to 10 and then be professional in that. That's what I have to say. So think हिंदी में बोलने की जरूरत है क्या, हम नहीं समझते. खैर एनीवे, प्रोफेशनल डॉक्यूमेंट होने चाहिए. आपको सब देखना पड़ेगा, ऐसे ऐसे सब कोऑर्डिनेशन करनी पड़ेगी और डॉक्यूमेंट की. और ये प्रॉब्लम ही आती है फील्ड में, टाइम लगता है समझने में, और वो टाइम देना पड़ेगा आपको. आपको अपने से बात करनी पड़ेगी. टॉक टू योरसेल्फ. Be a self teacher. Don't depend upon teacher, don't depend on professors, go on reading books, go on analyzing everything, read and find mistakes and correct mistakes. Be a self leader, be a self teacher, be a self professor, be a self researcher. That's what profession is. If you move self motivated, you should be self initiative. Don't depend upon the others. That's what's required here. Okay, gentlemen, thank you very much for your kind attention. Later I'll make other videos and submit. Thank you very much. Okay, bye. Thanks.